Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay. Welcome back to another episode of a Week 2 game preview. We're going to be going over the Lions versus the Chargers. Let's get it started. So this game is going to happen on Sunday at 1 p.m. The over-under is 47.5. The spread is negative 2.5 for the Chargers. Matthew Stafford had a great game last week, but he was facing the Arizona Cardinals, and they're pretty bad. Pretty trash. He had 385 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't expect him to repeat that. Now that he's going against the Chargers with the 4th best defense against quarterbacks. There's a 10th best defense against wide receivers. Marvin Jones, Kenny Galladay, Danny Amendola. I was genuinely surprised with Danny Amendola love. 13 targets, 7 receptions. What happened? I'm definitely going to be monitoring this moving forward. Marvin Jones only having 4 receptions, I feel like, is definitely going to change. But with Amendola there, I'm kind of curious about how the target's going to be spread. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that. I'm not really touching any of them in DFS, but I'm watching this very closely. Running backs. Kerryon Johnson had a meh game. I didn't draft him in almost any league. Nope, correction. I drafted him in 0 leagues because I thought that the 3rd round pick was a terrible choice for him, especially with C.J. Anderson in the backfield. So we're going over the running backs. Kerryon Johnson had 16 carries, 49 yards, 2 receptions off of 2 targets for 13 yards. That's a meh game. Nothing to be too happy about. C.J. Anderson had 11 carries for 35 yards. That was also meh. Now, who you need to be paying attention to is the T.J. Hawkinson because he was 6 for 9, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 20% target share. If you have a chance to get him, I recommend getting him if you don't have one of those top 5 tight ends. Yes, I excluded Jordan Howard in there because, man, he is having a terrible start. Not that he can't bounce back, but this start is bad. Bad. All right, so let's go with the Chargers. Let's start with Phillip Rivers. He was 25 of 34 completions, 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Man, I loved him this week. I actually always think that he's a great flyer when you need a quarterback. So I believe in him, and I think he's going to be good moving forward. Wide receivers. With Mike Williams and Hunter Henry being down, Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler are going to be funneled targets. In DFS, you got to start those 2 because they're guaranteed to get a lot of touches, especially Austin Eckler. I believe him to have a great week this week. I don't care that the Lions are good against the run. The man is basically a wide receiver half the time. So if you have him, fire him up. I'm telling you, very good. Austin Eckler is one of the most underrated players in the league. I feel like he is the new Woodhead. So pay attention to that. And I'm not touching the tight ends, so that's going to be it. All right, Fantasy Bay, that's going to wrap up the Week 2 game preview. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll see you later, Fantasy Bay.